So I'm hoping to make you aware of something that you might not have noticed yet. In my intimate relationship with my wife Cindy, I noticed that we've been together for almost coming up for 2 years now. And one of the things I've noticed is that with her is that I've never complained about her to anyone else. I've never had to basically complain. And the reason is that whenever I've had some kind of an issue with her, I've always been able to go and talk directly to her about it and resolve it with her. And that's not always been true in my relationships, and I know it's not true in a lot of people's relationships. It hasn't always been true in my relationships in the past, and I feel really grateful that it's like this for me now. And I think it's a really good measure of the relationship is how much you're able to resolve things within the relationship. If you find that you have an issue, you have some kind of problem, you go and talk to your partner about it, and it can't be resolved to the point where you have to go and complain about it or talk about that problem with someone else, then that's a really important thing to notice that's happening. And it's not a good indication for the long-term success of the relationship, for the prognosis for the relationship, because ultimately you want to be able to bring all of the issues into the relationship, resolve them between you, and deepen intimacy, deepen emotional vulnerability, and improve the ability for you and your partner to get your needs met, your emotional and all your other needs met in life. And I think this is true for all relationships as well, not just your intimate relationship. It's true for your friendships, it's true for your business partnerships, relationships at work. And when I first thought of making this video, I was going to suggest that maybe if you have to talk about your relationship with someone else, if you have to kind of complain about it with someone else, then maybe you shouldn't be in that relationship. And I think that, and I was thinking about that, maybe that's a bit of a high standard, and it's not really practical, because we all need to be in relationship in different ways, and it's not a black or white thing where it's like, oh, if I can't have it this way, then I won't have it at all. I think that people need to have whatever kind of relationship they can have, and sometimes the reason why a person can't resolve something in a relationship is not because of the other person, or even because of the way the matching between the two people. It could be that the people don't match from a personality standpoint, or it could be the other person has some issues that they're unwilling to work through. It could be that you or I have issues that we're not willing to work through, or maybe not willing to work through in that particular dynamic. But I think the main thing is just to use the awareness, just to bring the awareness to, am I able to resolve things without going outside the relationship? Am I able to resolve issues within the relationship without going outside the relationship? And just use that as a measure, and to increase your awareness about how you're relating.